Greetings, 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 good people. Thanks for clicking on the video. Happy Thursday. It is Thursday, July 11th. The year is 2024, and it's Hot Topics time. Okay, if you're new here, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. As you are rolling on in, please pay your admission fee by hitting the like button. Okay, thumbs up the video. Thanks in advance. All right, y'all. On today's lineup, okay, we're going to be talking about Diddy. He could possibly be indicted. All right. Are any of you surprised? Will Smith, he wants his Oscar ban to be lifted. All right. Martin Lawrence, I don't know how I feel about this, y'all. I'm a huge Martin fan. Okay. But apparently, Martin Lawrence is set to produce a prequel to the Martin series. All right. We're going to touch on that. And the rapper The Game, who's also allegedly Shawnice, Evelyn Lozada's daughter, baby father, he is in hot water. All right. So we're going to talk about all that. Like I said, please pay your admission fee by hitting the like button and make sure you're dropping down in the comments and sharing your thoughts. All right. So before we get to those juicy celebrity topics, I thought that this was an interesting story that I read yesterday, actually. So I'm bringing it to you today. So this is as per CNN. A black man, he got a job interview after he changed the name on his resume. Now he's suing for discrimination, and I'm not mad about it. So a black man, he's filed an employment, discrimination lawsuit against a hotel in Detroit, Michigan, alleging the hotel only offered him a job interview after he changed the name on his resume, according to a copy of the lawsuit obtained by CNN. Dwight Jackson is this man's name. He filed a lawsuit against the Shinola Hotel on July 3rd, alleging that he was denied a job when he applied as Dwight Jackson, but later offered an interview when he changed his name to John Jabrowski. First of all, Jabrowski is hilarious. If you know, you know, okay? The lawsuit alleges that Jackson was denied a job in violation of Michigan Elliott Larson Civil Rights Act. Between January and April 2024, Jackson, a 27-year-old black man, applied to multiple positions at this hotel in downtown Detroit, including a role in reception, according to the lawsuit. On its website, the hotel says that it's a quote unquote luxury hotel. Jackson's attorney, John Marco, provided CNN with a copy of Jackson's resume, which details consistent employment, including previous roles as a front desk agent at Detroit's Marriott, Westin, Book, Cadillac, and David Whitney Hotel, which use the words luxury and luxurious to describe their, respective hotels. So basically, in a nutshell, the man had a whole bunch of hotel experience, specifically working at the front desk. So he was basically qualified, per this man's attorney. He was qualified for the job. Anyway, the article continues. Mr. Jackson had applied for a job that he was eminently qualified for. Marco, a civil rights attorney, told CNN, however, the hotel, the Shinola Hotel, did not offer Jackson an interview. After getting no response to his initial job application in April 2024, Jackson applied again, making one significant change to his application, his name. So according to the lawsuit, Jackson applied to the Shinola Hotel twice for similar positions under a more readily apparent Caucasian name with the alias John Jabrowski, using nearly identical resumes. Man, caught in the act. Caught in the act, okay? The resumes have different dates of previous employment. He was offered multiple interviews within the same week, the lawsuit claims. The lawsuit alleges that Jackson established that the defendant's consideration of candidates was based on the racial appearance of the applicant's name. To be denied a job in 2024 in your hometown for the color of your skin goes beyond dollars and cents. It goes into the psyche of a person. This is what his attorney said. So Sage Hospitality, who is this? Sage Hospitality Group is Shinola Hotel's operating partner. The corporate director, yada, 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 spokesperson for the hotel, they said in an email, "We take this allegation very seriously and do not tolerate discrimination of any kind. We are committed to fostering an inclusive workplace where everyone has the opportunity to succeed and are dedicated to building a diverse workplace that reflects the community. Bullish. You got caught red-handed, and I would not be surprised if a lot of these what do you call them? Like these job websites like Indeed and whatever these other job sites. I wouldn't be surprised if they have like a tool in place where they weed out or they discard of certain applications based on name, location, certain words. Listen, I'm pretty sure that there's a mechanism in place to weed that out. This is proof that this man was discriminated against. Obviously, he applied to the same job with the same resume. He just kind of like, played musical chairs with some of the dates, maybe. Same job descriptions, different name. Y'all caught red-handed. Caught red-handed. And how many people who have been qualified for positions have lost their job or not been offered a job, because of this same situation? So shortly after Jackson underwent the interview process, he was informed that he was no longer a viable candidate for the position. Oh yeah, this is a loss. This lawsuit is lawsuiting, okay? Marco said employment discrimination is not unusual. He added, as a civil rights attorney, we've seen a lot of discrimination in hiring, especially when it comes to the exclusion of minorities and individuals who have minority sounding names. Very true. Very true. A recent study published by the National Bureau of Economics Research found that the name bias is a prevalent issue in the hiring process. Researchers sent out identical resumes to 108 U.S. employers to analyze whether race and gender affected callback rates for job applications. Resumes with black male and black female names received the fewest callbacks. Are we shocked? Do you guys remember the story where there was a black couple who applied for, or who was they were trying to buy a house or trying to sell their house? I don't remember which one it was, but they had a white couple. They were trying to sell their house, and they had a white couple pose as the sellers when it really was a black male and female couple. And when they basically presented themselves, the black couple, they got fewer offers, but when they presented as white, they got more offers. And then there was another story where a black couple was attempting to apply for loans, a homeowner's loan. They were discriminated against, and they had like their white friends pose as the couple, and they immediately got, offered loans. So when people say things about like, oh, we've come far and racism doesn't exist. See, systemic racism, this is the type of stuff that you may not pay attention to because it may not happen to you or you don't hear about it often. But these are the things that have huge impacts on people's everyday lives, okay? People who are out here qualified for positions but don't get hired because their name sounds quote unquote ethnic. And it's not right. It's absolutely positively not right. And I hope that he sues he sues the discrimination off of that damn hotel, and he definitely has a strong case. They're probably going to settle. But go on, black man, go on. All right, drop down in the comments and let me know what you think. Let me know if that has happened to you. If you are in a position, management position, or you're someone because of their name, or have you experienced that? Let me know. All right, up next, this guy. I don't like Will Smith. I'm just going to go on and say it. Okay. Way before the Oscar slap, there's just something about Will Smith that just okay. So Will Smith, right, this is according to the Jasmine brand, he wants the Oscars to lift his 10-year ban over the Chris Rock slap. This is what sources say. Now, if this is true, he has some nerve. In my opinion, I ain't even getting to the article yet, but in my opinion, I think that he should have been removed from the Oscars ceremony that very same night. The fact that he was allowed to get up there and accept an award for the movie King Richard, where he depicts Venus and Serena Williams' father, insane to me. I don't think that he should have stood up there and accepted any award. So some people are for Will Smith, some people aren't. I'm not, and I'm not in agreement with what he did. I don't care what he thought Chris Rock said about his wife. I don't care, because we don't like what they say about us or our loved ones. Everybody would be slapping everybody every day, every minute of the day. From the lifted, bringing money to the industry. It was a box office smash, as they say. He should basically have his punishment reversed for assault. Now, mind you, this is according to sources, so we don't know if Will Smith really said this, right? If you recall, Will Smith, 55, received a lengthy suspension from the Academy of Motion Pictures, Arts, and Sciences after storming the Oscars stage in 2022. Dang, 20 live show and slapping Chris Rock, who was 59 at the time. Or is he 59 now? All right, doesn't matter. The comedian made an insensitive joke about Will Smith's wife, Jada Pinkett Smith, and her balding, which is due to alopecia. BS, igniting the rage-filled attack that played out in front of millions of viewers. You guys remember, right? While Will Smith resigned from the Academy to his colleague, the organization, and still the organization still handed down the 10-year ban. However, a source close to Smith said that due to his latest, what did I say? Now, I didn't even read this article yet. I'm reading it right now with y'all. I just read the headlines and I thought, oh hell no. Anyway, due to his latest movie, no, that's not his movie, but whatever. Bad Boys 4 being a box office hit, there could be a chance that the Oscars may reconsider the sanction. Why? I don't even care what the source said. Why? Why is it that why are we reversing his punishment because he made money off of Bad Boys? First of all, the Bad Boys franchise has always made money in theaters. This ain't nothing new. I show up for Martin. I don't know about y'all, okay? Anyway, so the source explained Will's defenders are always reminding people that with respect to the slap, Will apologized in no uncertain terms, but more importantly, Will is selling tickets and putting butts in seats at a time when the whole business is struggling. Oh, please, that counts for a lot. Will, and he's driving a lot of business right now against all odds. Let me tell you something. Is this more about you appeasing the white Academy? Remember when the Smiths, they basically banned the Oscars, or Oscars so white? You are more concerned, it seems like, if this is true, it seems like he's more concerned with being in the good graces of the white Oscars than it is your colleague, Chris Rock. Now, it's being reported that he apologized to Chris Rock. Y'all correct me if I'm wrong. I don't remember seeing an apology. And I'm going to be honest with you. Even if there was an apology, I probably didn't want to watch it anyway. Because like I said, Will Smith is not my, he's just, I don't see it for him. I really don't. Never have. Okay. But that's neither here nor there. So I don't recall him giving a sincere apology face to face to Chris Rock. I don't recall that. I mean, I've seen that circulating on many articles over the years, but when did he apologize to Chris Rock? Forget the Academy. So it seems like he's more concerned about being in the good graces of the Academy, which was so white a couple of years ago when you and your wife was protesting against showing up, but whatever. Yeah, I don't know. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? So continuing, the source shared that one obstacle Will Smith faces is being reinstated is soured feelings from the Academy members. Look, y'all, I don't have my contacts in, okay? I can read, but right now I can't really see that well, okay? But anyway, there are still people in the Academy who think Will should have been arrested for what he did, and I'm one of them. The big change this summer is that the fans have spoken and they want Will to keep being a movie star. I don't hear any fans saying that they want Will to keep being a movie star. Where's this? Where's this at? Is this on Twitter? Because I ain't seen it. That's huge, and Will is using that as his rocket fuel to get back into the good graces of the Academy. Before, you know, when I saw that Will Smith, I don't even want to spend too much time on this. I'm over it. Um, Several years. Performance. I thought the song itself, the message of the song, I loved. I love that Kirk Franklin was a part of it, and I don't remember the other gentleman's name, but I thought it was a cheap attempt to get the black folk on your side so that they can rally around you in this seemingly redemption story of yours that you're trying to conjure up, and help you gain access back to Massa's table. That's just how I look at it. Okay, maybe I'm going too deep, but that's just how I look at it. Like I said, I don't really see it for Will Smith. I'm not interested. You slap that black man on live television and you think that you shouldn't have any consequences for it. If Will Smith slapped a man that didn't look like Chris Rock, you see where I'm going with this? Trust me, a 10-year ban would be the least of his worries. I'm just saying. No, I think that he, if Chris, has anybody talked to Chris Rock and asked him how he felt about this? You humiliated that man. Chris Rock is definitely a OG in the entertainment industry, especially the field of comedy. You know what I'm saying? So, and I feel he deserves his respect, just like Will Smith would want his respect, right? And like I said, all of this fake outrage about, oh, he was sticking up for his wife, child, please. If you can go around and slap somebody that says something that you don't like and see what will happen to you. No, I don't think he should get a pass. If they handed down the 10-year ban, then you're just gonna have to wait it out. I don't think any special exceptions should be made for Will Smith. And I would say that if I liked him too, I just don't think that that's the image that we should be letting slide, or the actions. We shouldn't let that slide. I just don't. You humiliated Chris Rock, and I'm not ready to get over that. Anyway, moving along. Diddy, y'all. Whew. He could be indicted. Do I believe this? Absolutely not. Okay, but let's read this article. Hot New Hip Hop is the source of this article. So it reads, Diddy could be indicted, quote unquote, very shortly. The alleged victim's attorney speculates. You see, you gotta pay attention to these words that they use, all right? In a world of trouble when it comes to his reputation. Now, it looks like officials might be gearing up to finally bring the hammer down on him for his alleged crimes, too. TMZ recently chatted with Ariel Mitchell, Kid, an attorney representing former adult film star Audria English. Last month, English filed a lawsuit against the mogul for alleged trafficking and more. So Mitchell Kid speculates that Diddy might be indicted sooner than later. While this is unconfirmed at the time of writing, she seems sure this could happen very shortly. Those paying attention to Diddy's legal troubles have been waiting for news of an indictment since May of this year. At the time, it was reported that a grand jury had been impaneled to hear evidence in his federal case. I do remember that. I do remember them saying that they were going to be gathering, a jury to hear all this evidence against Diddy. Okay, so this Mitchell Kid is one of the attorneys who also recently called Diddy out for his choice of activities amid the various lawsuits he's facing, appearing outraged by his nonchalant demeanor, considering the devastating impact that he's allegedly had on others' lives. So Diddy was basically white water rafting in, I forgot what state this was in. It was in the U.S. And this particular lawyer basically said that you know, basically saying that excuse me, he should be terrified of what's ahead. He looked like he was having a good time, and they don't feel that he should be looking like he's having a good time. My opinion, I'll believe it when I see it. I don't think that Diddy. Listen. I'll bookmark this. Okay, I don't think that Diddy's going to be going to jail. I think that these throwing out these speculations that he may be indicted in front of a grand jury, rah rah rah, is a good way to continue to tear down his reputation. I mean, it's already bad. Okay, it's bad. It's very bad. But this is just a way to kind of keep stomping somebody who's seemingly on the ground. I don't think that there is going to be a grand jury indictment. I don't think that there's going to be any jail time either. That's just my opinion. Now, whether he deserves it or not, I'm not saying that he does. I'm not saying that he doesn't. But I don't think that what they're trying to get us to believe is going to happen. It's a good distraction. That's the word that I'm using. Yeah, I think if this is something that's going to take place, notify us when it happens. Speculation from an attorney. Of course, you're going to be talking to the press because you want all of this press. You're representing a client. You want your client to seem like you want Diddy basically to seem as guilty as absolutely possible for everything that he is accused of, okay? And I'm not talking about the Cassie situation. We saw videotape of that, right? He's guilty as guilty can be. But in this specific instance, this lawyer is doing a lot of talking to the press. And again, they're just speculation, okay? I wonder if we're gonna get, shifting gears real quick. I'm not reading this article. You guys can read it if you like. It's on ABC News. You see what the headline says. I wonder if this story or this individual's crimes, cases and things and new charges, you see the headline, is going to get as much traction as Diddy. After all, this guy is a bigger celebrity than Diddy, right? He's tenured. He's got a lot of skin in the game. Okay? So you see what it says there, and I put that up on the screen for a reason, but I ain't reading his stuff whatsoever. I'm just saying. All right, let's move along. Let's see what we got next. Oh, thank goodness. Something to break this up. All right, y'all. I saw this on the Jasmine brand. Okay. This wasn't a part of the original lineup, but I checked the book of the Jasmine brand and I saw this and I got excited. So Martin Lawrence is set to produce Martin. It's a prequel to the drama series. First of all, how do y'all feel about that? Remember when people were asking for Martin to be rebooted? And I thought to myself, nah, they went out on top. Let it be. I don't think they should bring Martin back because I think I would be highly disappointed. And Martin is a lot older now, it's just not going to hit the same. That's what I thought. So let's take a look at this article. Okay, lovers of 90s TV will soon have another revived fave to tune in. Sitcom Martin is set to executive produce a prequel hour-long drama series about his beloved character, Martin Payne. Now, the project, rightfully titled Young Martin, is a collaboration between the Bad Boys actor, his production company, Run Tell That, and Marvin Pearl's Wonder Hill Studios, according to a synopsis from Deadline. All right, so this is what it is. Contemporary origin story centering on Martin Payne, a charismatic teenager navigating the complexities of transitioning from youth to adulthood. It reimagines the character played by Lawrence on Martin. I didn't read this article beforehand. And like I said, I ain't got my contacts in, and I could read. I know I sound crazy right now, but just bear with me. Paying homage to the original show. A prequel? So who would play Martin? I mean, a prequel, like an origin story? Anyway, out of all the hit shows during the 90s, there was only one Martin, a show that defined culture and positivity. I agree. Martin reflected on a real group of friends from our community that wound up on TV screens all over the world. He added, I respected and revered Martin Lawrence for creating Martin Payne and what he did for African Americans on television in front and behind the camera. In many ways, he influenced my path in the entertainment industry, and it's an honor to partner with Martin and his younger self and share him with the next generation of fans. This is a nice picture, oh Marty Mark. Man, you look sharp. That's nice. So Martin Lawrence isn't the only entertainer to have a comedy show return as a drama. Yes, I was thinking of Fresh Prince. As you may recall, Will Smith's Fresh Prince of Bel-Air was rebooted in 2022. The reimagined version, Bel-Air, quickly became a hit, and the third season is set to premiere on August 15th, 2024. I haven't seen Bel-Air, but I did hear that it was very, very good. So what do you got? I don't know, y'all. What do you think? This is definitely in my top 3 shows. Martin is up there. Chappelle Show is up there too. But anyway, talk about 90s sitcom. I don't know how I feel about this because, okay, it can only go 2 ways, in my opinion. Really, 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 really well, or really, 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 really bad. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I think maybe they should just leave well enough alone. For those of you who don't know, Martin is on Netflix. So if you can watch it on Netflix. I don't know how I feel about this, y'all. I got excited and then I was just like, and as I'm reading the article, I'm just like, I don't know. What do you think? I mean, the thought of it is exciting, but again, they could either do this really well or they could totally screw this up. And those of us who are huge fans of Martin and the Martin sitcom are going to be extremely critical of every little thing. So I don't know. I think it'll get love because it's Martin. But even if it's bad, which I'm hoping that it's not, but if it's bad, I'll still watch, because I'm a huge supporter of Martin, the show, and the person. So I thought that was really, really cool. Like I said, I saw that while I was pulling my topics together. Let me know what you think. Now is a good time to take a break to pay your admission fee. If you snuck up in here without paying your admission fee, please hit the like button. Thank you. All right, y'all. Now this one, I should have saved Martin for the end, but whatever. I said I was going to talk about this on Friday on my What the Friday show live right here on this channel. Okay, tune in. The Game. I wanted to talk a little bit about The Game and what's going on with him. Okay, I don't know if you guys remember, but years ago, a woman sued The Game for SA, saying that he basically put his hands on her, uninvited, if you know what I'm saying. And during his show, what was the name of his VH1 show? He had a reality dating show, something with The Game, chilling with The Game, whatever. So apparently this woman accused him of being hands-on with her, to which she sued him. And she won $7 million. This woman has been trying to get The Game to pay this money for a while now, and he has yet to do so. So now it's being reported that The Game could lose his Calabasas mansion as Priscilla Rainey, who won $7 million after suing him for SB, continues her attempt to collect. Okay, so there's an update to this. The update was yesterday. Things could get worse for The Game amid his ongoing legal battle with Priscilla Rainey. He was ordered to pay $7 million, pay her a $7 million judgment after she sued him for SB. The incident occurred while they were filming the rapper's dating reality show. This was 2015. Although she previously said that he gave her $500,000, she's upping her efforts to get the rest. And now his home is at risk. Okay? According to court documents obtained by All Hip Hop, Priscilla Rainey served not only The Game, but also his longtime manager, Whack 100, to seize The Game's mansion. Last month, a processing server issued The Game and Whack 100 a handful of legal documents, from a notice of levy to a writ of execution. Did I say execution? Okay. Specifically, Priscilla Rainey referenced the rapper's Calabasas, California home. The Game and Whack 100 were said to live at the same address. What are you doing? Anyway, Rainey accused the Game of putting the home's deed in Whack 100's name to stop it from getting seized over the judgment. That sounds like something they anyway. So the original story is I think this is the same story. Oh no, this is what I wanted to talk about. According to court documents detailed by All Hip Hop, Priscilla Rainey's legal move on Monday, July 1st, sought proof of residence, attendance records, and other details related to the Game's children. This is what I was going to talk about because I saw that she subpoenaed something, the kid's school or something like that. Priscilla Rainey's lawsuit stems from an incident, yada, yada, yada. This is the same thing. The Game groped her, yada, yada, yada. The court granted a default judgment after the 44-year-old rapper failed to show up for his scheduled court appearance, which is so stupid because you have money for legal representation. Why wouldn't you show up? This is, so yeah, I'll get deeper into this or whatever on Friday because I have a few things. So during a previous interview, the Game said, "I'm broke. I don't have a dime." Now, mind you, if you saw, I think this was Monday, whatever it is that I did a show recently when I was talking about Tokyo Tony being disgusting. The Game was on that podcast that's on Zeus, the Auntie podcast with Tokyo Tony and Blueface Mama, Rick Ross ex-wife, ex-girl, whatever. Just a whole bunch of just ratchet older women. And the Game was on there. So he thinks that this is a joke. This is a game. No pun intended. And this is also allegedly who Shawnice's baby father is, which is who's Evelyn Lozada's daughter. So while Evelyn Lozada is worrying about what Jackie used to do back in the 80s, Jackie Christie used to do back in the 80s, you didn't vet your daughter's baby father. Anyway, that's none of my business because it hasn't been denied nor confirmed if that man's is the father of that baby. Anywho, the Game, you're trash. You're totally trash. You be on social media all the time worrying about everything other than this. This is disgusting, okay? You were accused of something as serious as this, and you didn't even show up to court. And then you're on social media acting like a 5-year-old boy. Oh, I don't have any money. I'm broke. Yeah? And when they start seizing your stuff, we'll see how funny it is. I don't feel sorry for him. I think that's trash. And why isn't the Game being canceled? Why nobody canceling him? These are some serious allegations. Now, no, I'll wait till Friday. I'll wait till Friday. Y'all drop down in the comments and let me know what you think. The Game, this is shameful. Pay that woman her money. Okay? Pay that woman her money. Y'all think it's funny making a mockery of these type of crimes. I don't. Are you excited about the possible Martin prequel? Would you be here for it? Who could play a young Marty Marr? They would have to find somebody who is not well known, but can act. You know, an up and coming actor. Who would play Applehead? Y'all know that's Gina. I don't know. That would be very, very interesting to see, to be honest with you. But an hour long, so it'd be like a series, a scripted series. I don't know how I feel about it, y'all. I'm just nervous that if it's bad, it's going to be really bad. But I wish them nothing but the best. Either way, if it's bad or good, I'm going to watch because I love Marty Marr. All right. What do you think about Diddy possibly being indicted? I don't think it's going to happen. I'll believe it when I see it. Will Smith, he wants his 10-year Oscar ban lifted. Do you think it should be lifted? Has anybody checked on Chris Rock? I know his brother was doing interviews. Tony Rock was doing interviews and he's upset, rightfully so. But has anybody talked to Chris Rock? Do we know how he's doing after facing this humiliation? Okay. But yeah, drop down in the comments and share your thoughts, guys. That's pretty much it. That's all I got. We did good on timing. 34 minutes. Ooh, these videos are getting long. Okay. You still have time to pay your admission fee by hitting the like button. All right. And if you're tuning in, welcome to the royal family, and to my regulars, okay, I love you guys. Thanks for stopping by. All right, y'all, that's all I got. I'm signing off. I love you for watching, and as always, until next time, I'll talk to you later.